Hello, everyone. Welcome to Moon Mage. Today's tarot messages are messages from the angels. We're going to have a look at what your angels want you to know right now, what you might not be seeing clearly, some guidance and next steps, along with some encouragement and spiritual reassurance that your spirit team, your guides, and your angels are trying to give to you right now. I also want to quickly mention that I have out some astrological videos for the month of March, connecting to all the different zodiac signs. If you're interested, you can have a look at those. But I always tell everyone when I do these pick an image, pick a card tarot messages, to not overthink it, to really allow your intuition to lead you to the image that you're immediately drawn to, and then those will be your messages. So give yourself a second now to do that, to look at those angels, see which one is drawing you in, and I will get started here with message number 1. Hello, message 1. Okay, you guys were attracted to that first angel. I did go ahead and pull a few cards from a few different decks, but we're going to look at these together. So first card out, centrally, we've got Archangel Gabriel. You have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. Okay. So, and I want to say, when we talk about the arts, a lot of people get tripped up on the initial thought being something to do with painting, sketching, drawing, things of that nature. The arts covers a broad spectrum of things. That could look like music, being somebody who does graphic design. You're a maker of sorts and you make quilts or whatever it happens to be. It could be anything. So just be careful not to zero in on what arts means is what I'm trying to say here. And then you've got communication there too. Something to do with the way you communicate, how you communicate. This could have to do with writing, all kinds of different things when it comes to communication. Being somebody who gives speeches or, TED Talks come to my mind, though you don't have to actually be called to do that. Okay, notice messages that appear as sounds, music, words from both external sources and within your mind. These messages are real answers to your prayers. Okay, now this is coming under that energy of something that you might not be noticing or seeing clearly right now. So this has likely been happening for you. It's like your spirit guides, your angels are trying to give you some sort of direction, inspiration, a nudge in a direction, but we're having a hard time listening to it or we're dismissing it. So give yourself some time after this reading to go over that. Like, what might have come through that I dismissed, or what has been constantly coming to me over and over by way of music, sound, conversation, or even a thought that I hear in my mind, because it is leading you to something, somewhere that is connected to a purpose that you have here, communication and the arts. For some reason, music, I wonder if some of you are musically inclined, especially with ear chakras being a superpower chakra for you, even if you're not recognizing that as such right now, could be a thing for some of you. Isis energy, magic manifesting. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. So yeah, you're being guided to next steps. You're in powerful manifesting energy right now. All the more reason to make sure that you're giving yourself space to really listen to the intuitive nudges coming through by way of your ear chakras, through sound, through music, through words, things of that nature. It's a massive guiding force for you right now that you might have been, again, disregarding, dismissing for whatever reason. But you're in a powerful state of manifesting right now, even if it doesn't feel like that. I also think, too, it's about trusting that your dreams and visions can become a reality, even if you can't quite see how yet. Yes, okay. Let's just do this so this stays up better. All right, let's pull some more cards for you guys. I'm definitely getting like a music vibe for some of you. This is general, so it won't be for all of you, but or an entrepreneurial spirit as well, where you're bringing your ability to communicate or the way that you communicate to the forefront. So maybe this is like blogs and such, and maybe creating merchandise for some of you. Oop. Okay. Okay. You're being guided to stay in confidence, know your power, know your worth, and believe in yourself, right? It's so easy to believe the negative stuff that we think about ourselves rather than the positive. Like, it's so easy to go into the what if in a negative light rather than what if this is the best thing I ever do? What if everything I'm being guided to works out perfectly for me? It's about kind of embodying that kind of energy, I feel like, for you guys. Confidence. Yeah. I'm hearing that song, What's Wrong with Being Confident. Maybe some of you are going to start to hear that song. Family. Okay. I wonder if this is an area of worry, concern, something that trips you up. Maybe you're concerned about the choices that you make for yourself and how it might affect your family. Or it could be that you are going to connect to a family, not necessarily blood family, but a family of soul, like-minded, soul tribe kind of people that you can't quite see yet. Also, third option here too that I'm feeling, following your path, following your truth, believing that you can have this thing, that you are in a powerful manifesting ability. You just need to dig in and find that confidence will lead to some kind of prosperity, bringing you abundance for your family. I feel like that could definitely be a part of the equation here. You look on the bottom, happiness. Following your bliss, following your passion, believing in yourself leads to this energy. And I think happy family life as well. I think it's more that, with that stay focused and this don't allow insecurities to hold you back, I will help you. Call in Archangel Gabriel and Isis energy. There's a lot of divine feminine here. So you are likely a very creative person in many different ways. So calling in these more feminine archetypes to help bring their power, their creativity to you and surround you with it, I feel like would be helpful for you as well. All right. I'm just going to say this. It doesn't really make a lot of sense, but I'm feeling it, so I'm going to say it. I keep thinking about flower essence for you guys. Something about lavender, and I can't quite figure out what this other flower is because I'm not the best at knowing what the different varieties of flowers are. It's yellow, though. Something about flower essences I feel like could be very, very good for you as well. Or maybe you will smell flower essence when they're around you and surrounding you with their guidance and their energy. Else, trying to figure out what this is connecting to, but I'm feeling that energy of flower essence. Yeah. Abundance. You are provided for in all ways. That, I feel like that worry about, will this be a good thing for my family? Will this lead to prosperity, security, stability, abundance if I go this way? Absolutely. Absolutely it will. Abundance. Ego and spirit. Trust in your higher self. Yeah, it's pretty loud right now, and it's about to get louder for my message one choosers. For those of you that were attracted to that first angel, coming through really loud, powerful manifesting energy. They're all around you right now. It's like they're waiting for you to ask for their help. And it will be provided. I really feel that. Trust in your higher self. So you've got buffalo energy and eagle energy. These could be animals that you start to notice too. All of a sudden you see them everywhere. On TV, in books, in artwork. Yeah. Okay, let's pull some regular tarot here for you guys. I keep thinking about how you're a powerful creator as well. You're a powerful creator. I wonder if you're somebody who sometimes you make the smallest mistake or big. It doesn't really matter. But when you do, you really beat yourself up about it. And it sort of becomes this pattern of, I made that mistake. I got that wrong. And then it's almost like retreating back into the shadows and really holding back what you can do, because it's like admonishing yourself, giving yourself way too hard of a time for perceived mistakes, no matter how small. For some reason, I think that could be a thing for some of you that needs to be detached from. 5 of Swords. So you've been through it. You've been through the battle, the ups and downs of trying to do this thing, to be on your path, going through it. It's been tricky. It's been difficult, exhaustive almost. Page of Pentacles. Messaging is about to come through, though. Pages are all about a message coming through. They're the messengers of the tarot. And something is about to show up for you, an idea, something that leads to the starting point of this beginning of you following your passion and your purpose and staying in your confidence and truly believing that you can make this happen for you. And I really see here that you can. Yeah. So be open to messaging. Remember, ear chakras through, as this says, through external sources, sounds, music, words, externally and internally. Look at Six of Wands. There's your victory. There's your victory. We got to come out of this mental heaviness, this battle energy. It almost feels like for a lot of you guys, it might not just have been externally, but internally you're going through this battle of wills within yourself. I can do this. I can't do this. I want to go for it. I can't do it because it's like that. We need to sort this out. And I feel like Spirit's trying to help you with this right now. They're trying to show you the way. But Six of Wands is victory. You will reign victorious in this situation. Will there be obstacles? Yes. Will there be some difficulties that you're going to have to navigate? Yes. But I feel like ultimately, though, it'll all feel worth it in the end. These difficulties or obstacles, they come for all of us when we're doing something that really matters, right? How's that saying go? If your dreams don't scare you a little bit, they're probably not big enough. And if they don't bring some level of work or effort, they're probably not, again, big enough. And I don't feel like that's the case here for you. You're doing things. You're making it happen. But where are we retreating back? Where are we second guessing? Where are we getting hung up on fear? I think it definitely has something to do with the abundance. And will you be able to provide? You know, how will this affect your family? I even think, even though it's not showing up, here's something about a lack of support also. But yeah, you are being championed to follow your passion and purpose. You have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. It's just insecurity and lack of confidence that's getting in the way. Okay, let me pull some more cards here. I'm feeling like I would like to pull an angel card here for you guys. 1919. So ones and nines. And that's interesting because nines are a number of completion and ones are new beginnings, right? And they equal 1010, highly spiritual number. And the key word here for you guys is gratitude, shift, enthusiasm, gratitude, contentment, new experiences. And it says, oh, happy day, an ample opportunity related to your life's purpose. Oh my gosh, is just around the corner. Take immediate action once it pops up. Of course, a lovely partnership or an epic romance is also in the cards. Wow. And you know, this is definitely, your message is coming through as more of a heads up. You're being surrounded by your spirit team right now, by the angels, by your spirit guides and guardians, because they don't want you to pass up or miss this opportunity to really be on the path that you're supposed to be, that matches your soul's blueprint and your purpose. And the only thing that's going to stop that is, I think, your internal dialogue, your lack of confidence, worries and fears about how this could affect those you care about. And I feel like the cards that are showing up here are saying all will be well. There is victory here. It's about trusting what's coming through. Oh, happy day, an ample opportunity related to your life's purpose is just around the corner. Take immediate action once it pops up. Of course, a lovely partnership or an epic romance is also in the cards. That's amazing. I wasn't sure if I was going to use these. I'm glad that I decided to pull one of these for you guys. That goes so well here. So you've got a lot of things here that could be showing up in your path as signposts, as little breadcrumbs from the spirit realm. Ones, nines, seeing images of buffaloes, eagles, even maybe Isis and Gabrielle, like those archangels. And that flower essence that I can't shake. I'm just realizing there's flowers here too. Something about flower essence is that scent. Utilizing that scent or smelling that scent when you're on to something or something positive is coming your way. Lavender and some sort of yellow flower that I can't name. Sorry about that, message one. I'm seeing it, but I was like, I'm not sure what that is. All right. Angels are often felt but not seen. You might experience a cold, tingling feeling on your skin or on the back of your neck. Fear not. This is the angel drawing close to you. Okay. So, yeah, and utilize this, especially if you're feeling nervous, worried, second guessing maybe something that comes through. Is that true? Is that, is this valid? I need some proof. I need some confirmation about this. It may start like this with that cold, tingling sensation on your skin. This is one way they're going to show up for you and surround you. It's that sense of, it's clear sentience, clear feeling, as well as ear chakras here. So being surrounded, you're in a really positive, magical time, message one, and you're being helped. Universal energy, spiritual energy coming through really, really strong, helping you to believe in your own good fortune, and the opportunities that are going to be made available to you are meant for you. It's going to put you on the path of purpose and light. You're meant to be doing this thing. It all feels quite good. Remember, you got victory there. Maybe the word or name Victoria is going to mean something to some of you. All right, message one, I'm going to leave that there. I hope all of you have the most amazing, beautiful day and strong and powerful connection with your spirit guides and angels. Take care, guys. Hello, message two. So you guys were attracted to that second angel. I did go ahead and pull a few cards as the main messaging and energy showing up for you guys from the angels, but we will look at them together. Ariel. Okay. New psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. Ooh, wow. Okay. So some of you are probably going through some sort of awakening where you're not feeling like yourself, almost as if you don't recognize yourself anymore. And it's because you're unbecoming everything that you never really were and becoming more of who you are meant to be. And for a lot of you, that's going to look like being far more spiritually inclined and psychically connected, having your psychic senses open. And it's likely to be a different sense for all of you, but just stay open to this. And if you're prompted to learn more and meditate more, I say absolutely do that. It'll only move you even closer to that full experience of the spiritual awakening. Yeah, new psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Yep. A big shift happening for you guys. Ariel. Okay. And you know what's interesting too? I almost wonder if some of you start to experience or feel almost like you're getting a divine download. Like, where did that knowing come from, that information? That doesn't feel like it came from me, yet it's there and I'm trusting it. There's something about that I feel for some of you. Ooh, look at this mediumship. You have the natural ability to connect with departed loved ones. And this is something that your spirit team is suggesting you might not be seeing clearly right now. So that divine download energy, maybe not so much from angels and guides, but passed on loved ones or people who have passed over, and you're not quite understanding these energies and images that you're receiving because they're trying to get your attention in this way. If you are inclined or compelled to learn more about mediumship and connecting with those that have departed, yes, this is confirmation. This is happening for you. I suspect some of you already had these experiences, but I feel like this is showing up because it's about to get bigger and broader and more expansive. And it does require you to be energetically in a really good space to receive. But yes, if you've been doubting it, second guessing it, this is your heads up. This is the area that Spirit's saying you might not be seeing clearly. You are connecting to those that have passed on. And through study, prayer, meditation, you can expand on this even more. Green Terra. Okay, supreme protection. You are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitation and trust. Ooh, okay. So that's really interesting because this is guidance and next steps. And this is saying you have a natural ability to connect to those that have passed on. There might be some fear here, understandably so. A lot of us get afraid that we're going to connect to something dark or heavy. Some might even say demonic if that falls in line with your belief system. This is suggesting that you are supremely protected. It is safe for you to expand your crown chakra, your third eye, and bring in more and connect more deeply. So if there's some fears that have been stopping this, you're being guided to not only understand that you're supremely protected, but that you can put extra protections in place to make you feel better about this situation. Because this is saying move beyond limitation and trust. Yeah, trust. So there could be some resistance and fear that holds you back from expanding this ability even further. That's definitely what it's feeling like for you guys. And my ears are ringing. Like my right ear specifically is ringing and dinging a lot right now. So I feel like there's something to that. And maybe some of you experience that as a way that spirit connects to you, or passed on loved ones, or those that have been departed connect to you. Either way, ringing ears is something that's happening. So I feel like that could be connected to you guys as well as confirmation for me. And there might be some fear here for some of you. Empowerment. Yep. Move beyond limitation and trust. Allowing your spiritual gifts to open and expand more through study, prayer, meditation. Yeah, this will be empowering for you rather than something that you want to be allowing to evoke fear within. Again, understandably so, but yeah, time to empower yourself and this ability. Standing in your power. Beauty. Okay, and I feel like there's this card to me is so layered. It's not at face value. I mean, you see a woman there looking in the mirror and the word beauty there. And I always attribute this to one of the big things is being afraid to be seen, stepping out, of the shadows into the light, allowing ourselves to be seen, second guessing, putting ourselves out there in this way for fear that I could be judgment, ridicule, feeling not good enough, not attractive enough to do the work, like letting little things like that and big things stop us, right? Because we're not seeing the beauty within ourselves and the beauty of this gift. If we allowed it to expand and become really strong, we get empowered by it. I feel like that's the message here, right? This is encouragement for you guys. Be encouraged to see the beauty within you and the importance of standing in the light. Like it's sort of that energy of there is no honor in an invisible life. And also, I just feel like you're on the inside, you're such a gorgeous person. And maybe you can't see that, or you're not making the connection about how much more important that is than outward beauty or how others might perceive you. I know we're getting deep with it now. That's definitely something I'm feeling for you guys. What is the mirror telling you? What shadowy aspects of you are being mirrored back that need to be detached from so that you can stand fully in your beauty, in your power? I will say too, I'm wondering, have some of you guys been getting woken up in the middle of the night? Or do you feel like when you go to sleep, there's energy around you and you can't quite prove it to yourself? You can't make sense of it, but you feel it. I feel like that could be a thing for some of you. If it hasn't happened, this could be your heads up that that's about to happen. And again, to fear not. You can put boundaries in place as well with spirit. You cannot come to me or try to get to my attention when I'm trying to go to sleep. Things of that nature, right? Because we've got supreme protection there. Dolphin and playfulness, take time to play. I say this all the time, but people really undervalue the importance of play and joy and how it up-levels our energy to joy. And when we're in that state, we are so much more open and expansive, and we can really invite in more spiritual connection from that place because it's so high vibrating. So if for no other reason than to just simply want to have joy and playfulness, think about how that will raise your frequency and expand your gift even more. I think it definitely will. Beaver and productiveness. Go ahead and just do it. So where are we holding back right now? Right? This is encouragement and spiritual reassurance for you. Where are we holding back? Where do we need to put more effort in expanding this part of ourselves, right? It's that Nike approach. Just do it. Busy like the beaver. And also, You might start seeing dolphins more, that you on TV or in artwork, wherever it happens to be, as well as beavers, kind of as a way of connecting you to this message that, yeah, these things are true for you. Go ahead, get working on things, especially if you catch yourself having a thought about why you can't do a thing or why you should wait. You might start to see beaver. And if you get too serious, you might start to see dolphin, encouraging you to lean into joy. Yes, okay. I am going to get on the bottom. And it's another aquatic animal, whales. Honor your soul's purpose. Honor it, right? I think we're holding back. We're resistant. There's some fear here, understandably so. But it is time to stand in your power and detach from those worries and fears, supremely protect it. And you can add more protections as you move and expand this ability if it makes you feel better. And I think it would. There's so many ways to do that, right? Honor your soul's purpose. I'm going to actually keep that one out. All right, let's pull some tarot cards here. Move these down a little bit. I almost wonder too, there's something I'm feeling. Remember, this is general, so it's not going to resonate with all of you, but I wonder if some of you had more of a religious upbringing, and no shade thrown to anybody who follows with along with religion. But I almost wonder for some of you if there's some fear that has evoked, right, with the things that are biblical that tell you about doing this kind of work in the Bible, coming back to kind of like shake your fears up, leaning into them a little too much. I feel like that could be a thing for some of you to look at. The star, hope and faith, right? Wanting to be led to and lean on hope and faith, embodying star energy, where we're feeling, even though I can't see it or prove it, I know and I trust, I have faith in myself and what I'm doing and what's happening all around me. That's the star card here. This is the energy you're being asked to move towards and in. The Chariot, fast moving energy. So a bit of a heads up. Something could come in quite quickly. And when it comes in quickly, sometimes we don't always feel ready for it and we can let certain things pass us by. I feel like this is also suggesting some of you are going to have a quick expansion of your ability to connect once you release and really let go of the worries, concerns, and fears. So a bit of a heads up for you guys, something coming in quickly. Okay, Two of Wands, choosing wisely, choosing your path with passion and inspiration, right? So you have more than one option of what you could be doing with this gift and what's awakening within you. As long as you're listening to your heart and you're following the guidance of your soul, you can't go wrong. But I feel like this is also a bit of a heads up too. Not let yourself go into too much overthinking, right? Stay in faith and hope and trust in yourself. Because once this comes in, you're going to be faced with decisions and choices. And I just keep hearing fear not. Fear not. Sometimes it takes a lot of strength to choose the road less traveled or less accepted by society in general. But for some reason, I'm feeling like that's a thing that a lot of you are going to be guided to go towards. And yes, it will likely evoke a little bit of worry, fear, and concern because it's very unknown. This is where we're going back to that star energy, staying hope and faith. Look at on the bottom, Queen of Swords, cutting through the noise, cutting through the BS, trusting where you're being led, trusting the guidance of your soul. Yeah. So strong here for you guys. And I think this is the energy that you're about to embody as well. Mentally strong and sound. I'm going to put that one out there too, actually. All right. I'm going to pull an angel card here for you guys. All right. can't make this up. It's intuition is the key word. Trusting your intuition, definitely. And we've got 1s and 5s, 15, 15. So 1s are new beginnings and 5s are the number of change. So pay attention because these are also likely to be signpost markers, the ways in which your spirit guides and angels are trying to get your attention. It says intuition, relating, value, insight, increased perception. Yep. And love and monogamy. Follow your gut. It's more than just a feeling. Be real with people and focus on meaningful relationships. Remember, you also must bring value to the table. Treat others with respect or else karma will bite you in the ass. 3 is a crowd. Okay. I will say that last part of the message is not really resonating with me for this. The rest of this message, though it could be very needed for somebody out there because it's general. The beginning of it does, though. Following your gut, it's more than just a feeling. That line feels super important for you guys. It's so connected to this 2 paths, right? Choosing the road less traveled, even if it scares you a little bit, because it's where your soul's purpose is. It's where your soul is leading and guiding you. A little bit scarier, right? Because we don't have proof of how it's all going to work out. There's a strong connection here for you guys. Increased perception. Yeah, all this is coming in. It's about to come in hot and fast and heavy for you guys. So get ready for that. And of course, treat others with respect or else karma will bite you in the ass. 3 is a crowd. Maybe that is a message for somebody. I don't know, but I'm not really feeling that last part so much for the rest of this reading. But the beginning, absolutely. Absolutely. Look at the bottom, 1212, big ventures. Divine intervention, prosperity, big ventures, fated events, and faith. Faith. And then, that chariot's definitely speaking to fated events, something coming in really quick. We should probably take that. Love or other happiness lurks just around the corner. It will be something much better than in your wildest dreams. A rare opportunity, an exciting encounter with like-minded people will exceed your expectations. It's that road less traveled energy. 1212. So more numbers that could be speaking to you at this time. Wow. And also that divine intervention. Yeah, coming in big and hot, getting ready for this. Definitely a strong message here for you guys. All right. So you're really being encouraged to kind of embrace the energy of that let go and let God kind of energy. Believe, trust, you are protected. Call in more if you need to. You are about to expand. Spirit sort of like have faith, hope, and trust. Get ready for this. Your card just flew out, so I'm going to pause to pick that up. Sorry about that, guys. This card fell out for you guys. Rainbows are special gifts from the angels. They are spreading their magnificent light as a bridge to guide you past your troubles and on to the next level of your journey. And on that note, there's not really much else I need to say. So pay attention to if you start seeing rainbows everywhere too. Rainbows are special gifts from the angels, spreading magnificent light as a bridge to guide you past your troubles and on to the next level of your journey. You are definitely about to be leveled up. Your spiritual chakras, your psychic senses are going to be expanded. Be ready for this. And you have so much support and guidance all around you as you move through this and say yes to it. It's going to be very empowering for you if you do. But I am going to leave that there. And I hope all of you have the most amazing, beautiful day and amazing connections coming through with your angels. Take care, guys. Hello, message 3. So you were attracted to that 3rd angel. I went ahead and pulled a few cards from some different decks, but we're going to look at them together. We've got Akasha. You are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. Wow. Okay. Akasha. And you know what? This likely speaks to you being very wise. So this looks like somebody who, you're an old soul. People seem to gravitate towards you. You're somebody who draws those that are maybe in pain or hurting in some kind of way, like a moth to a flame. They just seem to be attracted to your energy because somehow, somewhere in their being, they know you are going to know what to do. You're going to know how to guide them in some way. And this can show up in so many different ways in our lives, but this is something that you have a power with. This is connected to your soul, your purpose, how you're meant to be showing up in this lifetime. Even if you can't quite see how this all turns out for you, this is what your angels really want you to know. They don't want you to second guess or not have trust in this ability that you have and not see it essentially as the superpower that it is. Yeah. Yep. Gifts and divine life mission and help them awaken theirs. Yeah. It's like you intuitively just know where to guide people and can sense what their gifts are and help them to almost see themselves in a different light. You're likely very empathic, open crown, really open crown with this showing up for you. Almost like channeling divine wisdom. Yeah. You are a powerful light worker. It is safe for you to be powerful. Your spiritual power brings great blessings and loving service to the divine. That goes so well with this Akasha. Yeah, know this, trust this. And this is what you might not be seeing about yourself, not seeing clearly how powerful you are, how much you help people. Often that's because you might give the advice, you give the wisdom, you know what to say, you're guiding people in the right direction, but you might not see the effects of that, the aftermath of how it actually helped them, the way that it made them feel better, lacking that validation. But yes, you are a powerful light worker, and you are meant to be a spiritual teacher of some sort. I think you have a very open crown. I think you channel divine wisdom. Oh my gosh. Mary Magdalene, teacher awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. Wow. Okay, yeah. If you were at ever any time second guessing whether you have the ability to counsel and teach others through your wisdom and your spiritual energy and your empathy, this should be the clear sign that you are meant to be doing this. The teacher within you is awakening. So even if you're at the starting point of this message 3, allow it to expand, allow it to open, allow this teacher within you, that spiritual teacher, to awaken more fully. I really feel like you're going to be almost like a channel of divine wisdom and truth that helps others. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. Yeah. And usually that's second guessing ourselves. Can I really do this? Lack of confidence and things of that nature. We all have those shadowy aspects, and I suspect that because you're not seeing clearly that this is something that you actually can do or are meant to do, or second guessing it, that you likely have some of those shadowy aspects that need to be addressed. And we also think that for a lot of you just don't get the validation to almost prove to yourself that you're helping. Even if it right now is just in small ways, I think this is going to become in much bigger ways in your future, though. And there's so many avenues in which you could do this. I'm feeling for you guys. Smart, intelligent. Blessings. Yeah. Yeah, so some guidance and next steps for you is that there's some blessings coming in. And you're going to also, I think, be prompted to actually notice your blessings. The blessings that are surrounding you, the blessings that you give off to other people. Even if at times these gifts don't feel like blessings, I think they're going to. Fertility. Growing. Teacher awakens, right? You are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others. This is going to expand massively. This is sort of like your heads up from spirit that this is happening. There's growth here. Also patience required, right? Because it takes time to fully awaken that spiritual teacher within and really start trusting it and seeing the blessings within it. But just know that you are expanding, you are growing. And I feel like there's so much more to come for you guys. And as this says, because it's saying it is safe for you to be powerful, your spiritual power brings great blessings in loving service to the divine. Blessings. You are the blessing. And there is some fear here because it's saying it's safe for you to be. So you might hold back, shrink yourself down, talk yourself out of your own power, or you're not seeing the strength within what you bring, the blessings that you bring. But this is Spirit's way. This is the angel's way of trying to say, we need you to believe this and trust this about yourself. It'll only expand you more if you do. It's not arrogant to do that. And on the bottom, we've got family. So something about who you are in this way could be very connected to family and your family or others' families where you help them, or you uplift your own family with these gifts eventually down the line, but sort of like an underbelly energy here. It also could be what makes you feel like it isn't safe for you to be fully stepping into your power. How will this affect my family? So these could be also little shadowy energies to look at. It's general, right? So it's going to feel and manifest differently for all of you. Turtle and retreat. Stop trying to make something happen. It's sort of like allowing things to unfold naturally as they will. Fertility, it's that growth energy, right? It takes 9 months to have a baby be ready to be out into this world. It's sort of like that kind of energy, embracing the journey, essentially. Yeah, stop trying to make something happen. Also, turtles are so adaptable. They literally carry their homes on their back, and they can traverse so many different types of terrain, land and water. And I feel like you have this capacity too, as a little aside message here. Retreat. Yeah. And in that retreat, I think you connect more fully to your light, to your power, to the wisdom, the more spiritual guidance that wants to come through. Lighten up. Hummingbird and joy. Yeah. Step back so that you can get sorted and centered, where you don't feel like you have to push or try so hard to make something happen, to allow things to unfold. There is massive fertility and growth if you allow this. Lighten up, go into joy, expand your casual chakras, and playfulness, right? I say it all the time, and actually I said it in one of the other messages. Going into joy, allowing ourselves to do childlike things that are just fun and silly, really expands our energy in the best possible way, and it opens us up to more ideas, inspiration, connection. If you feel like you're not going fast enough, I feel like these messages are trying to let you know that you are right on time and everything is as it should be right now. We just need to relax our energy a little bit, stay grounded, stay present. Maybe even for some of you, it's about, maybe there's some fear behind how what you're doing isn't cultivating something for your family. And that's part of the equation here. But I just keep getting everything is all in divine timing. You're taken care of, all is well. Yeah, be grateful for all you are blessed with. Yeah, going into joy, going into gratitude, staying present is your best friend right now here, message 3, because you have a lot of work to do that's going to be coming down the pipe for you. You're going to keep awakening and expanding this gift that you have. And you'll know what to do once you relax your energy a little bit and just trust that you are where you're meant to be right now, even if it feels like it's not going quick enough. Blessings. You are the blessing. You provide blessings. It's time to get back into that energy, it feels like, for you guys. Know your worth. And, you guys might start seeing hummingbirds everywhere in real life, in artwork, online, wherever it happens to be, as well as turtles. And perhaps when you see them, if you see them, it will be the messages is you're getting far too serious right now. We need to lighten your energy, do something that will relax your energy or help you break out of any kind of mental prison that you could be in those moments. You might see a hummingbird when that's energy starting to be needed, as well as when it's time to retreat and we're kind of going into overthinking mode of what to do. You might see turtles. These will be little signposts for you, helping you along your way. Okay. We've got the Hanged Man. Yeah, I think that this is the energy that you're having a hard time embracing right now. Just suspended animation, just being and not necessarily doing, because being is where fertility is cultivated, right? This is where the ideas, the creativity, the inspiration comes through. But if we're not relaxed and we're pushing, we can't receive it. And there's more to awaken within you, more wisdom to come through. This is what Spirit is encouraging you to be in right now. Presence, peace. Nice. 5 of Wands. So yeah, internal conflicts, battles, outwardly and inwardly for my message 3s. This is coming to an end because it's reversed, right? We're not in it anymore. Or at the very least, you're being asked to put this down. Let it go. It's time to release this energy, this heaviness, this conflict, frustration. I feel like for a lot of you, whether you realize or not, it's coming to an end because it is in the reverse here. Nice. See, this is where you're being directed. 9 of Pentacles. Provided for, stable, secure, abundant, having everything that you need in so many ways, not just materially, though that's definitely a part of the equation here, but also emotionally, I think, for you guys as well. And then you've got that butterfly too, which I'm very attracted to. Transformation. You're headed in this direction, even if it's not going as well or as quick as you would like it to. There's something in this suspended animation, allowing yourself to just be right now, that needs to be received by you. It's that expanding your crown chakra energy that I feel for you guys so strongly. Divine downloads wanting to come in. Yeah. Yeah. And there it is. There's the moon on the bottom of the deck, which is about intuition. We need to connect to our intuition. We're missing some things. We've not connected to them just yet. Some knowledge that you need that will unstick everything and get things going again. So leaning into that moon energy, I'm actually going to take that card. I think I'll just put it here. All right, let's pull an angel card here. It feels like you're being prepared, body, mind, and soul, for the next phase in your life. And it leads to that 9 of Pentacles energy, that gorgeous sense of security, stability, and also just love and emotionally connected, as well as mentally sound and physically provided for. All good things. $19.19. This came out one of the other messages. It says gratitude, and remember that came on the one of the bottom cards too. Staying in gratitude keeps us in joy and lightheartedness as well. It's easy to get lost in negative thinking and worry and fear and going in that, spiraling down in that, when things aren't going the way that we want. But finding your way back to this is really important for you guys. So 1s and 9s are very likely to be signposts for you as well moving forward. 1s connect to new beginnings, and 9s are endings. So coming to the end of a difficult cycle. Also, that equals to 1010, which is a new start with God force energy behind it. And it says, shift enthusiasm, gratitude, contentment, and new experiences. Oh, happy day. An ample opportunity related to your life's purpose is just around the corner. Take immediate action once it pops up. Of course, a lovely partnership or an epic romance is also in the cards. Beautiful. So you're being given this time right now of suspended doing and productivity, essentially, to retreat back and get yourself prepped for this, going back into joy, lightheartedness, gratitude. And that will only usher in this beautiful new start sooner and awaken you more. I think you're going to receive something very profound in this time. Look at this. 8s. So also pay attention to 8s. 8s are the number of karma, and karma is neutral. It's not good or bad. It just depends on what happens. But I feel for you guys, it's going to be good karma. And it's also connected to abundance, prosperity, material abundance. And it says forward movement, innovation, focus, creation, progress, forward movement, skills, and goals. An opportunity, help, extra cash, or other support is coming your way. So keep going and have fun when performing your tasks. The most tremendous success comes from passion. All efforts will be rewarded big time. Wow. Yes, this is what's following this time of incubation, preparation, that void energy where it feels like not much is going on. It's going to lead to this energy of abundance and prosperity and a beautiful shift. You've got opportunity showing up twice here. So yeah, you're being prepared for something new to show up for you that's going to be leading you to that 9 of Pentacles energy of profound abundance. And this is what your spirit team and your angels and your guides really want you to know right now. You're encouraged to embrace this time. Okay, that card flipped over, so we're going to take that. When a dove flies into your day, it's a messenger from the angels delivering a promise of inner harmony and peace. I love that for you guys. That's beautiful. I think that's a good card to cap this off. And you've also got bird energy here as well, so paying attention to the birds, but especially when doves come in. You might notice that your energy starts to release. It relaxes a little bit. You recognize that you've gotten yourself prepared, that you're more centered and sound again. Either way, this is angel messengers going to be coming through by way of doves for you guys. So bit of a heads up. A promise of inner harmony and peace. Yeah. I love that for you guys. All right. I'm going to leave that there. I hope all of you have the most amazing, beautiful day, and may you connect strongly and powerfully to your guides and angels this month at this time. Take care, guys. Hello, message 4. You guys were attracted to that 4th angel. I did go ahead and pull a few cards from different decks as the main energy showing up for you guys with this reading, but we will look at them together. Azure. Your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith and don't try to force it to happen. Ooh, okay. So a little bit of a heads up. This is something your angels really want you to know right now. No force needed. It's okay to step back. It's okay to just be right now, be present. No need to push on anything in order to see what you want to see happen for yourself. It's okay to just be right now, to be present with things as they are. And as it says, your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith. No force needed. So if you get tempted to almost like, start over or change things, even for some reason, I'm feeling like you don't need to change anything either. If you're feeling that, that impatience. Crown chakra. Pay attention to your ideas as they are messages of true divine guidance sent in answer to your prayers. So another reason to be okay, be still, be present right now, not force or push. Divine inspiration wants to come through. Your crown is likely going to be very open right now. You might even feel tingling sensations. This is your spirit guides and angels trying to get your attention. We've got more to give you. We've got some ideas for you. We want you to receive them. And then you'll know when it's time to move again. Pay attention to your ideas as they are messages of true divine guidance sent in answer to your prayers. Yeah. Pay attention to them. Don't dismiss them. And, because this is coming under that energy of what we might not be seeing clearly. So for some of you, it might be a good idea to clear the crown chakra so that you are ready to receive them, no matter what it looks like. Trust and faith. Oh my gosh, that goes so well together. Lady Venus, downloads and understanding. There it is, through the crown. Divine downloads and guidance. Lady Venus, truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. Wow. There you go. That's what it is, right? You're being guided to really trust this and be in the moment rather than just push or exert any will right now. Massive information and divine downloads and understanding coming through for you. And I feel like once you've received it and trust it, it's go time. It's going to be go time with something after that. You'll be like, I know what to do. I know how to move forward now. I have the information and I'm trusting it. Yeah, truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. I get starseed energy for some of you. Do some of you experience the feeling of not being of this earth? Not being from here, like you must be from another star system. You feel like an alien dropped off on this world, like throughout your lifetime. I definitely get that kind of energy for some of you. Unique, very unique. Something about crystals too here for you guys. I feel like could be beneficial, especially clear crystal. I don't know if I'm thinking that because of crystal clarity. Clear quartz, crystals, something about crystals I think could be a benefit for you. Maybe even let your own intuition or inner guidance, guide you towards what kind of crystal could be positive for you for receiving this information, this guidance. Something becoming crystal clear. Look at that manifestation. Maybe a crystal for manifestation. But this is the power that you're coming into, right? So we're embracing the stillness. We're not pushing on anything. We're not forcing anything because there's knowledge to be attained. You're in powerful manifesting ability. And oftentimes people think that when they're manifesting, it means they must be doing something in those moments, but we're not. We're just leaning into faith. We're leaning into trust. We're trusting our energy to shift so that we get ready to start taking action once we are really clear about things. I feel like that's what this is leaning into, what it's speaking to. And this is what your angels want you to know. You are being guided to believe in your ability to manifest, to call this truth and understanding in. Justice. And you know, immediately justice will prevail is what I'm feeling for you guys. The scales are about to be made balanced for you where they haven't been, where things have felt maybe lopsided. Like one part of your life is, okay, this is okay, but this side, not so much. Or it feels like you've been kind of getting the, what I don't want to, I don't know if I can swear, the poop end of the stick. When things have not been fair or just for you, this is shifting. Justice and balance is about to be restored for you. Made fair again just keeps popping into my head. Yep, finding. Look at that, finding. And look at how happy and joyful she is, coming to some sort of wisdom and understanding, receiving those downloads, that divine guidance, really feeling connected to it. And you've got that butterfly there, which is transformation and change. This is what it's leading you to rather, that sense of justice and balance finally being restored. All things made fair again. I wonder if a lot of you have been going through some harder and heavy times where it just feels like things just keep not working out for me and I don't know what to do about it. So I feel like if I just keep doing and pushing, it's going to happen. And this is sort of suggesting the opposite. You're close, but there's more to be received. There's more to understand. And once you do, it's like it blows everything open. Adaptability, adapt to the changes that are happening. Sly like a fox, right? Able to move in the shadows, able to say, okay, this isn't working, rather than try to force it to work. You know, think of that square peg in a round hole. I'm going to go with the flow and move with the changes that I need to move towards and within. Fox energy. So you might even start seeing foxes when you're called in a moment to, rather than maybe dig your heels in or try to push for something to remain, you might start to notice fox energy around you saying it's time to adapt. This is a opportunity to go with the flow here and see where we can shift our ideas and our perspective. You might start to see them out in the wild. You might see them on TV and artwork. Just be open to that because there's going to be a guide for you. Wow. Courage and lion, ask for what you want because you're coming into massive manifesting power right now. What is it that you want and need? I would add to that as well. It's okay to ask for it. Have the courage to ask for it to be met. Your needs to be met. The information that you need, the clarity, the power, all coming in for you. Ask for what you want. And I feel like that's a direct communication from the angelic realm saying, we've got you. You ask us and you shall receive. Ask and you shall receive. Yes, you need to step into our power. So pay attention to lion energy as well in your sphere of awareness, acting as a guide right now for you guys. Let's pull some tarot cards. You know, I just realized, it's so silly, but every single center card has started with an A, which is really interesting. 4 A's. You're no exception here, message 4, Azure. And I'm wondering if I'm feeling that in your message. Maybe there's going to be something to do with letter A's, which sounds really silly to me, but I'm going to say it because it's come to my awareness. So maybe something with A's, 4 A's. A's connect to the number 1. All right. Nice. Queen of Wands energy. Fiery, passionate, creative, ready to go into adaptability and courage. It's like that being championed. I think this is an energy that's coming for you. One that shows up when we finally receive these answers and understanding and we go with it and we trust that we're manifesting from that spot. 7 of Pentacles. So at the center, I really feel like these are connected. Adaptability. When we're making decisions, we're trying to figure out what to do next to grow a thing, to see the balance be restored, to see things move forward again and be creating some sort of stability, security, material, wealth of some kind. Where might we need to be more adaptable to see that happen? Making good decisions from a very widened perspective, right? Not tunnel vision. I feel like that's a part of your not pushing on things. We're going into decisive mode, not over analyzing necessarily, but looking at things from all sides and using logic, but then dropping it down into our heart. How does this feel for me? Okay, 3 of Swords. Some of you had to go through some heartbreak. Some of you had to go through some challenges that really did a number on your emotional well-being. This could be in partnership. This could be in a career thing. Whatever it is, we're needing to deal with this energy. Something that broke your heart, something that you didn't see coming. I almost feel like some of you have this energy that you might be holding on to of fear or worry about being blindsided by something or someone that you had an emotional investment in, especially with ask for what you want. Like afraid to have your heart broken around it as a part of the equation, but why maybe we push, why maybe we can't just be still and widen our perspective and receive these answers to bring things back into balance. I feel like Spirit's highlighting this. Like we need to look at this energy. 8 of Cups. Yeah. Cups. My goodness. 8 of Cups. Emotionally needing to walk away from something that broke our hearts. Whether it's a person or the energy. Having the courage to do so. Something that you're also being prompted to do here in this reading. That Spirit wants you to look at. And you know, this is the connection of spiritual reassurance that it's safe for you to do so. If that's resonating with some of you. So I'm going to take that card actually. And also we've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is a new beginning, a new start. This is where letting go of that sort of energy, allowing, being in this moment right now of waiting to receive the answers leads you to a new start. Ace of Pentacles energy, a new beginning, one that's far more structured and stable. Yeah. Okay. All right. I am going to pull an angel card here for you guys. Yeah, I feel like for your reading specifically, more so than the other 3, a picture was painted about why this might be difficult for you to have it, to be in faith and trust, to not feel like you have to be pushing and doing and kind of digging your heels in certain ways in order to get that balance restored and that sense of fairness and justice that you finally deserve. But you were being helped, you were being guided. Lots of divine downloads and guidance coming through for you guys. I definitely feel like you guys should be keeping a dream journal beside the bed. I think some of you are going to receive that way. But just in general, being open to these divine downloads, even if it doesn't make sense. Probably even more so, especially if it doesn't make sense, because it might mean adapting in a certain way, but that's really positive for your situation. 12. We've got a lot of overlap in the angel messages that are coming through. Big ventures, divine intervention, prosperity, big ventures, and fated events. Faith. Wow. Love or other happiness lurks just around the corner. It will be something much better than in your wildest dreams. A rare opportunity and exciting encounter with like-minded people will exceed your expectations. Ooh. So, and you know what's funny? 1212 is the number of divine downloads. There's lots of meanings with 1212, but that's one of them, being given divine downloads. This is so powerfully strong for you guys right now. Huge heads up from your angels and your guides. Something is on the horizon. Something new is around the corner. Get ready for this. It's divine intervention. A rare opportunity and exciting encounter with like-minded people will exceed your expectations. Love that for you guys. So 1212 is going to be acting as a guidepost for you right now, along with that lion energy and fox energy. So whenever these kinds of things show up in your awareness, in your world, in your life, pay attention. All right, let's cap this off with a final angelic message here for my beautiful message fours. I'm hearing that song, I won't give up, I won't give in until I reach the end. Yeah, I think that's a bit of a message here for you guys. This isn't about giving up. even if you're taking your foot off the gas and you're not pushing anything right now. It's about going into receiving and then leaning into your manifesting power right now that you're being guided to move towards, because I feel like it's going to evoke a lot of positive things on the horizon for you guys. Okay, you're alone, but you feel someone caressing your hair or gently touching your back. The angels are giving you a needed nudge forward. Accept their encouragement. So this is after we've received this divine downloads and understanding and the wisdom that we need. You might be hesitating. You might, stand kind of frozen for a minute because you've been through some hard and emotionally heavy things. It might take you a minute to feel like you can trust to take that step forward, but this is your heads up and your nudge that you absolutely can. And I know for some of you, I think this is going to be a person, a romantic partnership that also it leads to something else more profound that you're doing, maybe connected in many ways, in passion and purpose, but also in love. And then for others, it's just simply this message. The angels are giving you a needed nudge forward, accept their encouragement, and you're going to feel like you're being touched. So if you start noticing that rather, almost like you're feeling like you're being touched and you look behind you and no one's there, just know that this is when you're receiving that nudge forward. It's time to go. You're right. That thought, that feeling, go forward. That person, it's yes. All right. I don't think that there's anything else I need to say there. So I'm going to leave that there. I hope all of you have the most amazing, beautiful day and that you make strong and powerful connections with your spirit guides and angels, because they're definitely coming for you. Take care, guys.